All right, guys, this is Eric here at Travel and Trading. So, hopefully, you've seen the last video. What we're going to do here in this one is go over pretty much a lot of questions that are asked by a lot of new people when it comes to learning how to trade and pretty much just kind of getting that mentorship and learning from someone about trading. These are common questions that even I myself had as a beginner, learning learning from mentors and things like that about trading. So some of the big questions that a lot of people who are starting out might have, like why do gurus charge so much to teach people how to trade? If they're making so much money, why can't they just teach us for free? Or if they're so good at why they're teaching, why are they charging? Or even things like they can't just make money and teach me how to trade at the same time, or why do they need to charge me so much money, or just charge me period, when I can just learn on my own? Or if they're so good and their systems are so great, can't they just teach me, I'll make money and then pay them back once I learn it? Questions like that. So what I'm going to do here is go through all those questions for you and give you the top reasons of why trading gurus and people that specialize in trading either charge the trade or just don't teach people how to do it at all. Okay, so hopefully these answers will make sense. Obviously, we'll go through it. If you have any questions afterwards, leave some comments, let me know, message me, and we'll talk more about it. Okay. But this way you guys are kind of hearing it straight from the horse's mouth, someone who's an experienced trader, someone who was once a beginning trader, and kind of seeing the differences of both sides now. Hopefully you'll be able to relate to it. Okay, so one of the main reasons why gurus actually charge people to trade, I mean, obviously it's similar to like being a teacher, or just specialize in anything. You need to be compensated for your work, because a lot of times they are doing actual work and showing you how to trade for whatever reason. But for the most part, I mean, a lot of people that do teach, well, most of the ones that you see that do teach, hopefully, are genuinely just like teaching. They like showing people how to get better at certain things, and they just want to be able to show people how to do that, and they just teach people how to trade. So that's why they do it, and they're good at it, or they've done it before and they just want to do it. And some people who haven't done it before but know a lot about it, and want people that want to learn it be able to know about it. So that's one main reason why people teach, that are gurus and things like that. Obviously why they charge is because they're taking up their time to actually show you how to perfect a skill that can make you a lot of money. One of the number two reasons of why is because people that are trading and still actively trading, like myself, after a while, once you become an experienced trader, you'll see that this is a very individualized occupation, and a lot of people don't like trading alone. It's better to have friends and stuff like that with you, trading and making money as well too, or kind of going through the struggles that you go through, can relate to it. Someone you can kind of maybe bounce ideas off of. Just point blank, no one likes to trade alone. Me doing it for a bunch of years, I even know that a lot of my good friends, they could care less about trading. So there are people out there who actually trade for a living. They want to teach people how to trade for a living, just because it's better to have other people with you to trade, it's just better to have people with you. You want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So that's the kind of mentality it is when it comes to trading as well too. To kind of piggyback off of that, another good reason why a lot of gurus teach is just because the more people you can have in the market, the more liquidity you're bringing in the market, and the better the market can perform. So that's another good incentive for them to want to be able to teach people the right way how to trade, so that they actually can last long in the trading career and bring more to the market. Not only that, but they can bring their maybe knowledge and experience, and after a while, as a person becomes good, they'll start to develop strategies and things like that that may work out as well too. So it's just kind of like strengthening yourself while also strengthening others. So that's another reason why a lot of people that are gurus want to teach people how to trade. But of course they gotta charge for that, because you got to be compensated for your time. Another reason why people might think, well, why would you want to teach people how to trade? You can just make the money on your own and call it a day, kind of thing too. But also too, depending on a trader's experience and how they trade and their techniques, it could be a point to where they might have peaked or maxed out at their opportunities and their abilities in the market, to where they're making, either really good money or, not enough money, and still growing, or just making decent money, and they don't need to level up, and, or there's no room to level up because there's only but so much you can do when it comes to trading in the market, until you're not affecting the outcome of what you typically do strategy-wise. So let me kind of give you an example. I trade small caps. Let's say, for example, if I'm making, $1 million a year or something like that, and I'm, when I'm placing trades on small caps, I've become so great that I'm placing bigger trades. It's going to become to a point where I'm going to be affecting the market, and you don't really want to do that because that starts to, mess up your pockets as a trader. You kind of want to have your proven system, your plan that you stick to, and kind of just piggyback and strength off of that as much as you can to the point where you're not affecting your trades and changing out your outcome and things like that. So therefore, it doesn't make sense to just kind of keep all that information and knowledge yourself and consistently make those gains when you could be teaching other people how to do it and do it to their own, style and, approach that they might bring to the market. So that's another reason why, there is a point to where traders can be peaked out and have hit like their maximum of what capabilities they might have, in the market until the point where they can affect, the outcome of things. So that happens a lot. And, not many people know that. So there's that reason as well too. Another reason why is, gurus might charge you to actually learn from them is because obviously you'll be, hopefully, if you're successful, making a lot of money. So they probably want a little, return for their time and, actually being able to teach you how to trade. But also too, they don't know you as a trader. Anybody, if you're not into the field or if you know about it, statistically 95% of traders that attempt to trade end up failing. Honestly, I think it's more than that, because there's not a one single reason of why a trader might fail or why they, there's more than one reason why people who try to trade fail. And a lot of it's not as apparent as you might think. So if you think about this, if, I try to teach 100 people, to trade, it's a good chance maybe 1, 2, or 3 of them are going to actually be successful to the point where they're going to trade for the rest of their life. And, if I spend my time individually teaching 100 people their unique styles and they end up just not actually, trading, what have I done? I've wasted my time and I've wasted their time. So obviously people who invest money or have some skin in the game are a little bit more devoted and dedicated to actually learning and becoming better at trading than a person who's just learning for free, learning on their own time because they have nothing to lose. So not only are you wasting their time as a guru or teacher or specialist, but you're also wasting your own time. And so most traders don't want to deal with that. So it doesn't really make sense to have everyone wasting their time, where obviously if you can put a little bit more leeway into learning, that's why they're going to charge you, and that's why they're going to charge you when they do. So brings me back to pretty much the final point, which will usually hit the main nail on the head when it comes to answering all these questions of, why this is what it is. And it basically comes down to really this one thing: opportunity cost. So if you think about this, for example, me as a trader, let's say if on average as a trader, if I'm trading every day in the market and I'm, good enough to the point where, my strategies allow me to make anywhere between $300, $500, $1,000, sometimes $6, $7, $8, $10,000, in a single trade. That time that I'm spending trying to teach you how to trade, I could have been in the market trading. So me stepping away, or any guru or teacher stepping away to teach you how to trade and learn the things that you need to learn, is losing out on that $500, $600, $1,000, $10,000 gain, $15,000 gain that they could have had an opportunity in the market, because there's opportunities every day. They're stepping away from that to teach you how to trade. And again, it's a good chance that you might not want to, end up trading as a career or be successful, period. So why would I, as a guru who's already making, money trading on my own, 5,000 or 5,000, 6,000, 7, whatever money I'm making every single day from trading, take my time to teach someone who's not even going to want to do this, or has the low odds of successfully doing this? Doesn't really make sense. So Opportunity cost, you got to understand, is what is there for these people who are trading, you know, and then charging people to trade and teaching them how to trade it. It takes time and, you know, money that they're losing out on that they could do it. Plus, not only that, like I said, it just makes more sense to, you know, teach people who want to trade how to trade when they have some skin in the game. So basically it comes down to the opportunity cost. So that's really the main reason. So if you kind of think about it, you go through all those questions that I kind of brought up that a lot of people have about why are gurus charging if they're so good, you know, why do they charge? Opportunity cost. They're stepping away from making $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, hundreds of dollars in single days and minutes to teach you who doesn't know anything about trading or haven't had no experience trading to learn how to do this. So every day and every, you know, thing that they go through, they're missing out on opportunity. So another question is, why do they charge so much? Obviously, different traders charge different things. There's some traders that might charge you a couple $100. There's traders that might charge you $1,000. There's traders that might have to charge you thousands and thousands. There's even prop firms that will charge you $10,000, $15,000 just to come and trade with them. Why? Because again, the opportunity cost. You know, if I'm consistently making $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a day and you see it, now I gotta take my time and step away from there to go teach you. I'm gonna probably charge you what I've lost that I could have been trading a day, which is, again, it varies from trader to trader, experience to experience, and what they make. So 9 times out of 10, when you see a trader or you go online and you look at your guru and they're charging you, you know, $500, $1,000, you know, $2,000 to learn with them one-on-one, that's probably what they could have made throughout the day. So understand that. You know, and then there's also, you know, if they're so good, why don't they, you know, just let me do it for free and then I'll pay them back? Why? Because again, you might not be successful. So the odds are against you with you being successful with this, no matter how bad you might want it. Again, there's various different reasons that, you know, why traders fail, which I have in a whole nother video. And again, you know, not only the odds of you being successful are low, but chance you just might not want to do it or just might not have what it takes. There's no way to tell. So obviously they're not going to take that risk and do everything for nothing. Doesn't make sense. If that's the case, you think you're going to be successful, you're so guaranteed on it, get yourself a credit card and you know, and pay for the courses and stuff like that they teach you, or pay the guru. So that's pretty much how that question is addressed. And then you know, why can't they just, you know, let me trade it and make it back? Again, you might not be successful, so there's that risk there that they're not going to take. You know, why can't they teach me when I make money, I'll pay them back? Again, opportunity cost just doesn't make sense. They don't know for sure if you're going to be cut out for it. So that's my 2 cents, guys, on why traders and gurus charge what they charge to teach people how to trade. You might not like it, you might not have the price, you might not like the price. Every trader is different, but again, there's plenty of resources out there for you to be able to learn this stuff on your own. Some in the comment section below. You know, so if you're really serious about trading, definitely make sure that you have that mindset. I'm gonna tell you point blank period here, you're not gonna learn to trade great overnight. It's not gonna take you a week, it's not gonna take you a month, it's not even gonna take you some years. It's gonna take you a while. So understand that, it's not a get rich quick scheme. Every day you're going up against the greatest in the market, so understand that. It takes time. But if you're serious with this, even if you're trying to do it as a side hustle kind of thing, it's definitely opportunity. There's plenty of people out there who make money doing it every day, aside from myself. A lot of them in the chat rooms and everything like that. So hopefully this video helps clarify that and you guys kind of understand, you know, what it takes, you know, to be successful, and understand why traders and gurus charge so much to teach people how to trade. All right. So until then, you guys stay green.